Hi guys, welcome to Fullerton's Professional Organizing, a faith-based professional organizing podcast and YouTube series. We help you organize and declutter your faith. We help you declutter your home. We help you declutter your business. And we also teach you how to start your own professional organizing business if that is a passion for you. So in this episode, we'll dive into what professional organizing is, why it's a life-changing business, and how you can get started. If you love decluttering and bringing peace into people's homes, then this is the space for you. So don't forget that you will also need to subscribe if you want to learn more from this series. So let's look at all the channels that I also have that you can subscribe to. All right. So first though, comment below with why you love organizing and tag us in social media. Subscribe for more episodes at Fullerton Professional Organizing and follow us on Instagram, Fullerton Pro Organizing. Join our faith-filled community on Fullerton Professional Organizing on Facebook, and you can also find our website at www.fullertonprofessionalorganizing.com. Now, for a little joke, okay? I'm going to start us off with a little joke. Now, you might consider them dad jokes, mom jokes, professional organizing jokes, but you might be a professional organizer if you've ever straightened up the shelves in a store and you weren't one of their employees. All right. Hopefully that gets you started. I know not all of my jokes are going to be all very super funny, but anyway, I know you can relate if you want to be a professional organizer and you've ever done that before. I know I have. But it's also because I used to work retail, and then when I went into other stores, I tend to act as if I were an employee. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what is a professional organizer. Okay, I'm Carrie, and I'm very excited that you're here. And if you've ever looked around your home and thought, just wish this space felt more peaceful, or if you've helped a friend tidy up and realized you actually love doing it, then stick around, because Fullerton's professional organizing might just be, well, you might want to partner with me at Fullerton Professional Organizing, but professional organizing might just be your calling. So, what exactly is professional organizing? It is more than just cleaning, because I do a tiny bit of cleaning just because you don't want to put things back in an organized fashion and put it on a dusty shelf. But it's about creating systems and bringing order, peace, and simplicity to your home, your life, your heart, your business. That's what it's all about. As a professional organizer, you help clients declutter, find what matters most to them, and develop lasting habits that keep their spaces organized. But let's be real, when your space is organized, everything else feels just a little bit right, or just a little bit easier. Isn't that true? Because you're going to be able to put things back where they go a lot quicker and a lot faster. It's not that our home's going to be perfectly organized and perfectly tidy at all times. It's just that when we tidy, it will be easier because everything will have a place and everything will have a home. And if we have too much stuff, then it doesn't have a home and it doesn't have a place, and things tend to get left out. Maybe you've seen the show Home Edit or Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. Those are great shows, but professional organizing isn't just about pretty bins and baskets and labels. It's about serving others, reducing stress, and even helping people overcome emotional attachments to stuff. And there's always a root there that there's a root cause to some of these things that we hold on to. And here's the best part. You don't need a degree or fancy certificates. You can get them, but it's not necessary to get started. You just need a passion for order, a heart for helping people, and a willingness to continue learning. Continuing to learn is the key to any business or anything that you do, really. Now, let's talk about why. This is such a powerful business to step into. Why is it a powerful business to step into? Now, first, the need is huge. Now, when I started this business, I was only hoping that people would hire me. I loved it and really wanted to help people. And lo and behold, I started getting business right off. Now, I will admit, the first year, I had no business November through February. The second year, I had no business November through February. This year, I have clients all year long. I worked in 2024 almost every single day. And now, even though I still have clients, now it's only slow January and February, but I have clients, and that's the important step right there, is having clients. I should have started this business 10 years ago, but I may not have been ready 10 years ago. I may not have been as confident in sales and in business and in teaching as I would have at this present time. So no regrets. Second, it's flexible. You can start part-time, work from home, or even do virtual organizing sessions. And third, it is fulfilling. You're not just organizing stuff, you're transforming lives. And I'm a testament to that. I've talked to people who just needed help and they were so grateful, and that is so awesome. I really feel like a house doctor and a coach all in one. I truly believe that bringing order to a home can bring peace in your heart. And if you feel called to help others in this way, professional organizing can be a beautiful, faith-filled business. All right, so you're feeling excited, but how do you actually begin? Well, the way I started was I just took a course. It was a $100 course through Clutterbug. But again, like I said, you don't have to do that. But I did. I spent $100 because I just wanted to know, is it something that I can do for other people? I had been studying it for 35 years of my marriage, always trying to tweak it because it was a passion and it was very fascinating to me. But there was a rumor that my full-time job was going to end. I would get to pick another position and stay at my company, but I was in sales and I didn't want to work inside the retail store. So I heard this rumor. I threw this out on the Facebook, made a page, and started getting business immediately. Now, was it from people that just knew me on Facebook and from my friends? Absolutely. But it was a beginning. And then my job did finally end. I started in August. It ended in November. And then, like I said, I had no business from November through February. Now, every year you're going to have some slow times. Okay. But my business increased to where I I almost doubled my full-time income at my full-time job doing the organizing full-time. So it can be done. How quickly just depends on you and how you put yourself out there and how many people start booking. But it can be done. So start with your own space. If you want to help others, make sure your own home is a reflection of what you want to offer. You can start by organizing your home and showing before and after photos in your own home. I did that for years before I decided that I wanted to do this. This was something I did every summer when I was a teacher, organize my home and put before and afters out there. So I was already doing that. I had no idea at that time that I would start this business. So offer to help friends and family, build up experience and take photos of your work. Now, I would do this for your family, and then start your business and start charging right away. Because if you have enough photos from your home and from family members, before and afters, then you have enough to get started, and I would just go for it. And then step 3, get visible online. Social media is a powerful tool. Post before and after photos, share tips, and connect with potential clients. Now we're going to go step 4. Learn how to price your services. Don't sell yourself short. There is value in what you do. Do the research. Find out what other people are charging in areas, in towns, in cities that are about your size in your state, and charge that. I was told that I could not charge what I charge here where I live. And I did. I got clients right away, and I've been rolling ever since. So now, number 5, trust the process. Growth takes time, but consistency and faith will take you very far. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me what's your biggest reason for loving organizing. Is it the peace it brings, the joy of helping others? What is it that makes you think that you might want a career in professional organizing? And if you're on social media, post about why you love organizing and tag me so I can cheer you on. Remember, Fullerton Professional Organizing. Now, thank you so much for being here on this episode. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe, write a review, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future episodes, because I'm going to continue teaching you how to be a professional organizer. Now, next time, the next video, we're going to talk more about organizing, and then every other episode will about how to start your own organizing business. Some's going to be about organizing, and some will be about starting your own business. So until then, keep creating spaces that bring peace and order, and I will see you soon. All right, I'll talk to you later.